Hello guys, in this video we are going to discuss or we are going to solve problems based on Euclid's division algorithm. Fine, we are taking two important problems. So first one we'll do. Now first one, 960 and 432. We have to find the HCF using what? Euclid's division algorithm. To find the HCF, first you have to start. We have to first step is that you have to find the largest number between these two. You have to compare and find the largest number. So you can see that 960 is greater than 432. Fine, you can say that 960 is greater than 432. So we can write that. So first step is over. The first step is what? You have to find the largest number between these two. So largest number is what? 960. Fine. So from the formula we can say A equal to BQ plus R. That we know. Now what is A and B? A and B are the given positive integers. What about A? A will be the largest number, that is 960. B will be the smallest number, that is 432. Fine. So let us start with that. So we can write 960 equal to 432. Now what you have to do? You have to divide 432 with this thing 960. I hope you know to divide and all. So we have to just divide 960. Fine. So you can observe that 432 into 2 we'll get it as how much? Into 2 we'll get it as some number. Fine. So we'll get how much? For 432 into 2 we'll get it as 864. Now what you have to do? Just subtract and you will get one number, that is something but how much you will get? 96 you will get. So basically what is the quotient and the remainder here? Quotient will be Q, right? Remainder is R. So Q will be 2. Fine. So you have to multiply with what? 2. BQ. So B is nothing but the smallest number into 2 plus what is R here? R is nothing but the remainder, that is nothing but 96. So since the number remainder is not 0, you have to continue in the next process. Now what you have to take the numbers. Now next step, the numbers will change. That means the A will change it as this thing. A will be 432. Fine. And what about B? B will be the remainder. So you have to understand that when the remainder, if the remainder is not 0, then you have to take B as A and R as B. That means B you have to take it as A, okay, and R you have to take it as B. Fine. Remainder as this thing. So here also same thing. This B will be smaller number and A will be the larger number. Next you have to again divide this thing. So you have to again divide 96. 432 you have to divide. So basically instead of wasting time you can directly do by rounding off this number. Suppose you see 96 you can take it as 100 also. And what number, with what number you have to multiply? So since you have to find the remainder, it's better to do the whole division. So 96 into how much will be? So we know that around we can round it off to 100. So 100 into what number will be around? So 100 into 4 we can say. So we can multiply 96 with what? 4 to get around how much will you get? 384. Fine. Now subtract, you will get remainder as how much? 48. Fine. So you got remainder as how much? 48. Now what you have to do? Into 96 into what? 4, right? Quotient plus remainder is how much? 48. Fine. So since the number again the remainder is not 0, so again you have to follow the next step, proceed the next step. Fine. So here also next, here we have taken that B is what? Next step we have to take B as what? A. So B will become A, then equal to what about the B number? B number becomes the R. Remainder you have to take. Here also you can observe this is a larger number, this is a smaller number. Into again you have to do this division. So again you have to take 48, 96 you have to do. Fine. We can multiply, we can take around 50. So into 2 we can take. So into 2 will be around how much? So we can take 48 into 2, that will be equal to what? 96. So remainder is 0. Fine. So quotient 48 into what? 2 plus remainder is 0. So since we have to stop till here. Why? Because the remainder becomes what? It became as 0. So finally we have got the HCF. Now what will be the HCF? Where HCF will be this thing, what? B. Fine. A equal to BQ plus R, right? When R becomes 0, B will be the HCF. So R becomes 0 here and B will be the HCF. That means 48 will be the HCF of what? We can say 960 and 432. So in this manner you have to solve, or we have to proceed this type of question that is based on Euclid's division algorithm. Fine, we are going to the next question. It's a little bit a longer division method. Fine, we'll start with this. So fine, we have to take how much? So we are going to the next question. So now fine, first step is that you have to find the largest number between these two. So combine this number, we can know that this is the largest number. So we'll write 12576 greater than 4052. Fine, we got the largest number. Now what you have to do? You have to put in this formula. A is equal to BQ plus R. Fine. Now A we know that is 12576. B we know that is smallest number 4052. Now you have to divide these two numbers. It's around what? 4000, right? This is, we can round it off to 4000. This is around 12,500. So 4000 into 3 we can do. So basically you can multiply with what? 3. Fine. 3. Then when you multiply, you have to proceed with the same division method. Okay, this type of division method. I am doing it directly. So 4052 into 3 we can do, and the remainder becomes what? 420. Fine. You can proceed by this method. Fine, this method. Now what about the next number? Next number, since the remainder is not 0, you have to take B as A. So this becomes A and R as B. 420 becomes the next, that smallest number. Then again you have to multiply with some number so that you will get around this number. Fine. So 420 will multiply with what? 9. Fine. 420. Basically I have done is what? I am just rounding off this number. 420 we can say is 400. 400 into 10 we cannot do because this is 4052. So basically you are doing 9. And again you have to find the remainder, that is 272. Fine. Now what you have to do? Again the same procedure. Remainder is not 0. So again you are taking 420 as A and remainder as B into what number? 272 into 1 we can do. Fine. 272 into 1, remainder will be 148. Fine. What about the next number? Again this number as A, 272 equal to remainder as B into some number you have to do, that is nothing but 1 plus. Now remainder becomes what? 124. Now again the same procedure. 148 is equal to, we can say this is how much? 148. Then we can proceed with this is 124, right? Remainder becomes the B and into how much? It will be again 1, remainder will be 24. Fine. Again the same thing. 124 equal to 24, remainder becomes B into how much? It will be around 5 plus remainder will be 4. Fine. Again B becomes what? This thing. So 24 equal to 4 into how much? So it will be around 4 6 are, right? 4 6 are 24. Remainder becomes what? 0, right? So 24. So basically 24 equal to what? 4 into 6. That is 4 6 are what? 24 is that plus 0. That is the remainder. So remainder in this case, the remainder becomes 0. So you have to understand that the remainder has now become 0. So our procedure here stops here. Fine. So now here we can say this A equal to BQ plus R. When R is equal to 0, B will be the HCF. So here 4 will be the HCF. So we can write 4 is the HCF of what? Of, we can say, 4052 and 12576. Fine. So R will be 4 will be the HCF of these two numbers. So we have solved these two type of questions. So basically you have to proceed with this division method only, fine, because you have to find the remainder also. Okay, fine. So here I have done it directly, so you can proceed with this method.